This is Bruce Friedman of Adult Site Broker, and welcome to Adult Site Broker Talk, where every week we interview one of the movers and shakers of the adult industry, and we give you a tip on buying and selling websites. This week we'll be talking to Maria of Best Studios. Adult Site Broker is proud to introduce ASB Marketplace, the first platform where you can buy and sell adult sites and domains for free. ASB Marketplace allows buyers and sellers a chance to come together on properties that are valued below our company's minimum of $50,000. Don't pay for other marketplaces when ASB Marketplace gives you the service for free. Visit asbmarketplace.com and sign up as a seller or as a buyer today. And don't forget ASB Cash, the first affiliate program for an adult website brokerage where you can earn as much as 20% of our broker commission referring sellers and buyers to us at Adult Site Broker. Check out asbcash.com for more details and to sign up. Now let's feature our property of the week that's for sale at Adult Site Broker. Actually, our property of the week this week is a reminder that we always have some private listings available in addition to what you see on our website and in our newsletters. Right now, we have some dating sites, pay sites, and a campsite available. We often have other types of sites as well. In these cases, the owner of the site is usually expressing the utmost care to make sure that the identity of their site or company doesn't get out for a variety of reasons. These are also generally larger listings with big revenues. If you're interested in finding out more about our private listings, please complete our buyer's NDA on our website and contact us to see if you qualify. Now time for this week's interview. My guest today on Adult Site Broker Talk is Maria Borogina, COO of Best Studios. I hope I didn't botch your name too bad. Maria, thanks for being with us today on Adult Site Broker Talk.
Thank you for having me as a guest. And yes, my name is correct, so no problem.
Oh, good. I did good. That's fantastic. All right. So now we'll tell everyone about you. Maria has built an impressive 15-year career in the live cam industry. She knows from experience what it means to be a top live cam model, trainer, and studio manager. She created and developed the model management concept, which aims to enhance performers' personalities and objectives for achieving sustainable well-being of models and companies. Over time, she's become one of the industry's ambassadors. She's been recognized with a series of awards, such as Best Cam Industry Ambassador by Why Not, Best Industry Representative by the LAL Expo, the Live Cam Awards, and the AW Summit. Best Studios is one of the leading live cam studios in the world. They've been in the market for over 20 years and received more than 60 awards for business excellence. Best Studios' motto, be the best or be the rest, represents the company vision. Best Studios is recognized for professionalism, innovation, and dedication towards continuous development of all models. The studio's reputation is established following the experiences of thousands of models and the experienced team, which has been actively involved in the business development and overall market progress by constantly challenging the status quo. In 2020, the studio successfully launched the largest business expansion project in their history. Investors were quick off the mark to show their interest in Best Studios franchises, with 3 new exclusive studios opening in the first 6 months, with others in various stages of development, both in Romania and other countries as well. So, Maria, tell me about your career, what made you choose the live cam industry, and what led you to your current role.
Oh, I've become a model for the money. I know everybody's expecting a greater answer, but it was because of the money. I was a manager before that, working for some Irish pubs here in Romania. I was having a lot of money, and then I didn't have that job anymore, so I was looking forward to see what can I get. I went to some interviews here and they told me I'm too young, too much experience, I'm asking for too much money. And I was looking in the newspaper and I was finding jobs and I saw an ad that they were looking for webcam models in Holland. So I say, let's give it a try to see how is it. And this is how I've become a model. And this is the story. And then I was working for 7 years as a model. Because some health issues I had to stop, and I've become a trainer, then a manager, a training manager at some point, and now I'm the operational manager at the best studios.
Wow. And how long did it take you to climb that ladder?
It wasn't like a goal for me. I just stayed in the industry because I really like it, and I started as a trainer. I have to say that after 3 months I wanted to become a manager, and I've applied for the job, and they told me it was not the time for me. And then in another 3 months they said, oh, we need you as a studio manager.
That's fantastic. Well, obviously,
and everything else just came along.
Yeah.
Because back then we didn't have like a training manager, and I was the first one to get this position. Right now we have Carmen taking my place. And then they said, okay, we are getting bigger and bigger. We need an operational manager. So here I am.
Fantastic. So did you have any moments when you felt overwhelmed in doing your operations job that you do now?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I want to go back online.
So tell me about that.
I'm like to interact a lot with people, and right now most of the time I sit on my desk with my computer doing a lot of internal stuff.
Sure.
So when I'm overwhelmed with that, I just want to go back online or go back to training. Right now, yesterday I was talking with one of my colleagues. It's like, I'm not doing webcamming training at all. I'm only in papers and more papers and predictions and research.
Yeah.
So yes, I do have that.
Yeah,
I think every day.
I think anyone who works in the corporate world, and you're really in the corporate world now because the company that you're with has grown by leaps and bounds since you got there. I think anyone in the corporate world, especially someone like yourself who has climbed the ladder and gotten to an executive role, sometimes kind of looks down and they go, well, sometimes I kind of wish I just had the simple life again.
Yeah, I miss the action.
Well, I'm sure you could still cam. You're in charge there.
Oh, yes, I'm not allowed by my contract to do that.
Oh, man, I would renegotiate that. You're still
away. Yes, I have so much information about the members base that we have for the models. So that will not be fair. Because I will know almost everything about the members.
Yeah, I guess that could be a little bit of a problem. Well, you're still a beautiful lady, so I'm sure you do well.
Yeah, I will. I will go online and I will say to them, I know you from that model, and you like that, and you have a fetish on that.
There you go. So, how do you manage a big studio's daily operations? Maybe you can explain a normal day on the office or at the office.
Oh, to explain that we have right now with all the franchise, I think we go up to 200 models, maybe more.
Wow.
And and we have about 100 people in the staff working for the models. So that's a big challenge.
Yes.
And we have like a corporate structure. We have owner, we have a CEO, that's Raluca. I'm the operational manager. Then we have a development developer manager, and we have a franchise manager, we have the marketing manager, the training manager. We have a lot of managers, and then a lot of people working for them. So it's hard. You have to keep up with your internal stuff, and then you have to keep up with the market because everything is changing so fast in this industry. So I do have to be the connection between what the industry is right now and what we need to do in the studio, and follow up the owner's vision, because we are doing right now what the owner wants and what he thought that we can do in this industry, and right now we are doing it very well.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are certainly doing well. Do you manage the operations for the franchises as well? How are you involved in supporting these partners?
I manage them as we manage the studio. I get the same involvement in both into the studio and also for the franchises, because I have to keep up with the quality that we have in the studio. This was
Sure.
the biggest challenge that we had as a franchise. We say, okay, we can sell the franchise. That's not a big problem. But we want to keep the quality that we have and the standards that we have here in the studio, also in the franchise. And it's sometimes it's very hard. If we are not involved 100%, it's not going to work.
No.
Because we are the only studio that we don't encourage our models to use toys. And we go more into communication.
Yeah.
And it's very easy at some point to say, oh, I'm not making enough money, let's get a dildo and to make more money. So we have to keep an eye on the franchise just for that.
Sure. Sure. How does somebody become a franchisee?
Has to have money. No, you'll have to know about the industry. You'll have to stay with us for a while to see what kind of person, because yes, you can have the money, but you have to have the same mentality and vision as we do. This is very important.
Right. How does the process work? I mean, let's say I'm here in Thailand and I'm going, okay, I want to start a studio. Maybe Thailand's not a good example because it would probably last about 2 days before the police broke in. But let's say I'm actually in a country where this stuff is legal, and I want to start a studio. What's the process?
The first thing is to see if it's legal or not.
Yes.
How much money do you have to invest in this? How much time do you want to invest in this business? If you want to run it yourself or you want to have someone in charge. Because having a studio, it's more like a personal business. Yeah. If you put someone in charge, it's not going to work as much as you do. And it's a lot of human interaction with the models and then with the members. So you have to be very involved. And we will have to see in which city you want to do to see how the market is over there, if it's okay to open a studio over there or not. It's like going and try to open a studio in Luxembourg. People over there, they have a salary equal to what a model is earning. So you're not going to have models over there.
Right. No, you're not gonna have you're not gonna have a studio here. I promise you.
I think we had someone telling that they want to open a studio over there, and we asked them to first verify the law and then to see how safe it is.
No, let me verify. Can I verify the law for you? It's illegal.
Yes, and then to see again the market. If the girls over there will love to work in the webcam industry where is a lot to work, or they will prefer to do something else.
Yeah, I think in Thailand, like many countries, especially Asian countries, where culturally it's not accepted. I think you'd have a tough time getting models to show their faces on webcams. Just a hunch.
Yeah, I know when I was a model, the Asian market was a big market for the models. There were a lot of Asian models on the sites. I don't know what happened, but they've lost the interest. And they were not making a lot of money, and they were like willing to do everything for $1.
Right. Philippines, yes, although that's changed with Duarte in there. That's another place where it would be, let me just say, it would be people would be risking their lives trying to do porn over there. So, what do you find the most challenging about your daily job?
Oh, right now the numbers. But what it's very challenging is working with people, with emotions. Because models in a studio are not just numbers, they are people with feeling, and they interact back with members,
Yeah.
and they have also feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have a line of communication over there to explain to the models what they have to do in this job, how to provide the best quality service that can offer to the members.
Right.
So I think that's the most challenging, to explain to the models what they have to do,
Mm-hmm.
and to make the members understand to understand the models what they are here for.
Sure. Sure. What do you feel is most rewarding about your job?
Oh, when I see people happy,
Mm-hmm.
when I see the staff that it's happy, when I see the models that they are happy, that's the things that really encourage me, and I love my job.
Fantastic. Fantastic. What do you feel makes you successful at what you do?
That I care. It's not only me, it's about the team that I work with.
Sure.
It's that we really care for what we are doing. We are caring from, I know it sounds like a cliche, but we are caring from the member,
right,
to what the site want, to what the model want, to what we want to give. And this caring is very, very important.
Mm-hmm. Now, what gets you excited about coming to work every day?
Oh, coming to work every day. I'm not the kind of person that will love to stay home. Even if I say I will take a holiday for 1 month and I will go and lay in my bed and do absolutely nothing. Give me 2 days like that and I will just go crazy. I don't know what to do home. I don't know what to do in a mall.
Yeah.
I like to interact with people. I love working. This is a thing that I always had. I think it was an escape from home, but I really love to work. So only the thought that I'm going back and doing what I love. Maybe if I had a job that I hated, I would not think like that.
Right.
But it's like, oh, I'm going to work. It's I wake up, I stay in my bed, and I think what I'm gonna wear today, what I have to do to know what kind of shoes I need today, and then go back to the office. And I'm not going to take a cup of coffee or tea. I'm just getting there on my desk, open the computer, read all the mails, the messenger, and just get into action. And then I see, oh, it's almost 6 o'clock.
You always look really stylish, by the way. So now I'm understanding that. I think some people really don't care how they look. I can tell you do. It's very obvious. What do you like least about your job?
I don't know what
Oh, come on. There's got to be something you really hate sometimes.
I hate what I'm doing right now because I have to sit in front of the computer and do a lot of paperwork. This is what I don't like. I know it's something that we must do and it helps my job, but it's something that I really hate. It's like being an accountant. I cannot do that in my life. But it's what I don't like. I know it's necessary, but if I can manage without it, I will be so happy.
When you first said that, I thought you were talking about the interview. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going, oh, geez, she hates this.
No. I do love to talk. I like to be in the center of attention.
I understand. I'm a former radio guy, so I completely understand. I think that's a good part of why I do the podcast, because it's something that's, gets my creative juices flowing, and I do enjoy. What's it like to work? I mean, I know the answer to this because I was at the same company for 21 years. I was at a radio station in the San Francisco area. What's it like to work at the same company for 15 years?
Oh, it's great. It's great when you see it grow.
Yeah.
If you go to a big company right now, it's not going to grow.
Yeah.
So it's going to feel the same. Mm-hmm. But when you saw that you started in a small studio and you open a new studio and you move around and you have more stuff and you open new departments and you just grow every day. Oh, it's huge for me to realize where you've been 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, and where you are right now. It's impressive. It's what I like to watch on the pictures from different events that we've been, like summits, and to see how we used to be and what we are right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great feeling.
You got to feel really proud too. You've been a big part of
Yes,
it.
yes, I am. It's my baby.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I completely understand. And, you know, I get that also from being a website broker, because when I talk to people, they're very proud of what they've built. It's not just money for them. And it's not just, okay, I want to sell this thing, I want to get rid of it, whatever. They're like, well, I want to make sure the owner takes good care of it because this is my baby. At least that's the case
Yeah,
in a lot of cases. So, look, I completely understand that, because you put a lot into what you do every day. At least I hope you do. You know, I'm talking to other people about other people, you and I do, and you'd like to hope that everyone feels that way. Unfortunately, not everyone does, but a lot of my clients do, which is a good thing. So, what makes Best Studios different? You know, this is a very highly competitive market, the studio business, especially in Romania. But what makes you guys different and what makes you better?
oh, they have me.
Well,
I'm joking.
right. No, you're not joking, and it's true. What else?
The vision that we had. We started as a studio, and then at some point the owner, because it's all about the owner
Right.
said, "Look, I want to make the models happy."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yes, they come to work, they make a lot of money, but at the end of the day, they are not happy.
Mm.
They will say, "Oh, I will give up this job. I don't want to do it anymore. I have enough money
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not happy with what I'm doing." And
Right.
I said, "Okay, why you are not happy?" And it was a huge thing for me to realize that I was teaching them how to be a good model, but I was never thinking about their happiness because I
Yeah.
was a happy model. I
Yeah.
was choosing to do this, yes, for the money, but I was not
Mm-hmm.
starving or anything. It
Mm-hmm.
was just a good job.
Right.
And then we realized that they are not feeling happy. They are not feeling happy because uh, they are not able to show their humanity in front of the camera. They will just
Mm-hmm.
be like sex toys.
Yeah.
Remember, they don't want to talk too much with us. They ask us to get naked very fast. We are using a lot of toys, so I'm feeling bad when I leave my work because of all the words that the member are saying to us. And
Mm.
was like, yeah, but I was not feeling like this.
Mm.
And the owner was like, we don't want to have this with the models. We want to have happy models. How we can make
Sure.
happy models? And said, okay, let's check off everything that they don't like about this job and to see if we can have a good product in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And said, okay, we lose the dildos, we dress up the models, we go with a better English. Let's see what is happening.
Yeah.
And we got that product, and the members were very happy and say, "Oh, I was looking for this, and I never thought I'm gonna see it on a webcam
Yeah.
site."
Right.
And we realized that members do need that because members are men
Yeah.
and they don't need only sex, they need interaction more than sex.
Right.
Some of them they need only sex and they only have the money to pay for the sex, but others they have the money to pay for interaction,
Right.
to socialize with the model, to
Mm-hmm.
talk with the model, to have a friendship over here
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, this is a good idea.
Mm.
Let's do this." And we saw that we have happy customers, the members, happy models in the studio, and people were happy to come and work with us in the stuff. When
Yeah.
we explain at the interview what a trainer has to do, it's like, "Oh, I only thought that I can show her how to go doggy style and slap her ass." It's no, this is not in the industry. It's something that we don't do. You have to teach the models how to be happy.
Right. Right.
So in
Yeah.
the studio, we don't have trainers,
Mm-hmm.
we have coaches.
Yeah. Exactly.
They coach them how to be happy with themselves, to have goals in their life,
Hmm.
and that not everything is about the money. It's about giving something back,
Right.
and then you're gonna get rewarded.
It sounds like the coaches are as much life coaches as they are webcam coaches.
Yeah, they are life coaches.
That's
They are
awesome.
not about that. We sit with the model. It's what makes you happy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, let's try to figure out what makes you happy right now, what is going to make you happy in the long term, and we're going to work on that. It's not about work, it's not about how much money you make at the end of the day,
Hmm.
because a happy person will always make money.
Yeah, and the customers are certainly going to spend a lot more if they're happy.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, one goes with the other. So, how would you describe the live cam industry from 15 years ago? And what are your thoughts on the industry today?
It has changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was small, now it's very big and very
Mm-hmm.
competitive.
Yeah.
We have so many brilliant people inside the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I think 15 years ago was like we didn't knew each other
Mm-hmm.
so better. Right now we are like a family.
Right.
It's so nice to see when you go to an event and you just wish to meet people and go and party with them and do more business, and you see people growing into this industry and doing something new that maybe like 15 years ago was not available, and someone came up with an idea and said everybody was like, oh, that person is crazy.
Yeah.
And right now it's very successful in what it's doing.
Yeah.
So
And
I do like the industry and what it's become.
oh, it's really matured.
Yes.
So, how has the company and the team changed since you joined?
The company, I think the team changed a lot,
Mm-hmm.
a lot, a lot, a lot, because some people cannot keep up with what we are doing. So we only have people that they have the same mentality as we do.
Right.
So it has changed a lot, but the vision and what we believe in, it
Mm-hmm.
hasn't.
Yeah. So, which were your favorite and least favorite moments of your career?
Mm, my favorite one, it was when I first got my first award. It
Nice.
was, yes, for the best industry representative. It was like, wow.
Which one?
Uh,
You got more than one. Which award was
yes,
that?
I have four.
Mm.
The first one was Why Not Awards.
Okay.
And oh, I was so happy about it. The first award that we had, like for the best studio,
Hmm.
it was a recognition for what we've done.
Nice.
Uh, and then when I was able to get a model to be top one on incomes on Live Jasmine, that was a big goal for me. And when we were able to do that with my first model, I was crying.
That's nice. That's
Because
nice.
it's easy to do it on you when
Hmm.
you work on yourself. It's
Right.
very hard to do it with someone else, and that was
Yeah.
a huge moment. And what I didn't like, it's not what I didn't, it's what I don't like.
Hmm.
When people say that webcam models are stupid, uh,
That's sure not true
yes,
in a lot of cases.
yes. And this is the thing, like, oh, what a webcam model can do, get naked and that's all.
Yep.
And it's like you don't know the hard work behind it.
Yeah. It's a tough.
And
It's a tough job.
yes, and this is what I really don't like when people look at models like that. It's something that I incur every day,
Hmm.
and it's very hard, and it feels like I want to go outside and scream, this is not true, let me explain to you.
Well, the people who say that are ignorant. So that's stupidity in itself. So what do you want? And there's a lot of sexism mixed in there as well, which is also stupidity. What do you want to achieve next in your career? Now, would you consider this your dream job, or are you thinking about the next step?
No, this is my dream job. I
Okay.
don't see myself doing something else outside the industry.
Hmm.
I would love to work in the industry, work with best studios and grow up. I don't know what the next step will be, because
Hmm.
if you asked me about 3 years ago about the franchise, I would say, oh, this is not for us. It's not something that we want.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And another question, you mentioned the franchises. Now, there are others that offer franchises. Why would somebody take a Best Studios franchise as opposed to Brand X?
I don't know. It's about the, I will say, oh, let's sell this franchise, but it's about the feeling. When you want to open a business, you have to be able to choose. Go and talk with franchise X, go and franchise Z, and then go to Best Studios and see how you feel inside it. Because we are not a franchise for everyone. We are a franchise for someone that has the same beliefs as we do.
Yeah.
So if they want to choose us, it's because they want to get involved into something together with us and to have the same beliefs as we do. Yes, you're gonna make money, less, more.
Sure.
But the difference is to invest in something that you like and work with the people that you like, because you're gonna interact with us a lot.
Yes.
And if you don't like us, it's not going to go okay for you.
No. Like any business, like any job.
Yes, it's the same thing that I'm always telling the models when they come to an interview. Go to other interviews, talk with other people, see where you're gonna feel better.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna do this for a long time. You're gonna buy a franchise. It's not going to be for 6 months. It's going to be for life. So you have to enjoy it because you have this opportunity to choose.
Right.
And when you're gonna choose us, make sure you do it for the right. I don't know how to say, not motives.
Right
for
reasons.
The right, yeah, maybe for the right reasons, but for the right feeling.
Right. It really sounds like what you're trying to establish there is kind of like a family type atmosphere.
It's not family, because family you cannot choose. It's about friends. Team.
Okay.
Family, it's something that you get. You stuck with it with your brothers and mothers, and you cannot change it. But friends and the team, you can choose it.
Yep. Now, what qualities does someone need to succeed as a manager in this industry?
To love the industry. And that's all. Everything else you can learn.
Yeah.
But you cannot teach someone to love something. It's a different kind of industry, but if you don't love the industry, you're not going to be able to be a good manager. You have to love the industry. You have to love the people that you work with. To understand that it's very different, but you have to love the industry. If you don't do that, you're not going to succeed.
Okay. Now, do you think any woman can be suited for a career in the live cam industry? Or if not, what kind of woman has the best chance to succeed?
Not anyone can be a webcam model. Not anyone can work in this industry. It's like not everyone can be a teacher.
Yeah.
I will be a bad teacher. I will kill the kids, my students. Yes, it's very different. What do you need? You don't have to be beautiful. You have to be smart enough to understand that you can grow and you need to grow and develop yourself. Hardworking people that they are interested in about develop themselves more and more every day.
Okay.
This is what you need. We can make you beautiful in 2 hours. That's not a problem. You can learn English. That's not a problem.
Right.
But you have to believe in yourself and to have this, to be open to the idea of develop yourself.
Now, doesn't being in this industry make a lot of women believe in themselves?
They do. They understand they can do anything in their life. And it's because of the interaction that they have with the members. It's about what they are learning, because talking with different people from different cultures with different jobs, you get a lot of information, something that you cannot have it from books.
Right.
Because you're not going to open a law book, but you're going to talk with a lawyer and he's going to talk to you about his life and daily things that they are doing, and you're going to learn from this.
And he's going to charge you $500 an hour.
Yes.
um, do you have any advice for other women who want to build a career in the webcam industry?
Just do it.
Oh, I like. Wait, I think that's taken. I think you're going to get sued by.
Yes.
I think you're going to get sued by Nike.
Yeah, but that's a motto, and this is an advice. Don't ever think twice. Do what you're feeling right now,
Right.
and what you think it's best for you right now. You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow.
Right.
But if you want to do something today, just do it. Don't wait. Don't think twice, because when you think twice, you're going to find bad things, good things. Just go with your instinct.
Yeah, you can always talk yourself out of good ideas, can't you?
Yes.
Think back to when you first got started as a model, okay? Now, what do you wish you'd known when you first started that you know now?
Everything about the members. No. To understand what kind of service I can provide as a webcam model.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was about selling sex, selling an image, not selling your heart.
Mm.
And this is about selling what you can give from inside you, not what you can give with your body.
That's interesting.
And to understand that men are more sensitive than women. They need more compliments that we need as a women. It's something that I realized, I think, after 4 years. When I told one of my members that he was looking good in a suit and he was blushing. And I said, why are you blushing? And he told me, no one told me that you look handsome and really believe it. It's like, yeah, but we hear that. And said, no, you as a woman, you hear that every day. If you have a new dress and you go meet your friends or go to the office, everyone is going to say, oh, you look so nice in that dress, even if it's true or not. But you get a lot of compliments.
Right.
As a man, if you get a new shirt, no one is going to say, oh, you look so nice in that new shirt.
That is so true.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, that is true. And he was like, I need compliments. I love getting compliments. I don't get it enough. I wish I was a girl. And said, okay, I'm going to make compliments. And I start doing that with my members, and they were like surprised. Like, I haven't got a compliment in a very, very long time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if he wants to be a girl, he just needs to come out here. It's pretty cheap to get the change. How would you describe your life-work balance?
Oh, I don't have a balance. When people say they can manage a career and a family life, that's not true. Because when I'm home with my husband, I want to have more time to spend with him. When I'm at work, I need more time to spend at work. So at the end of the day, I don't have a job from 9 till 6. I get later to the office because I want to spend more time with my husband in the morning. But I'm staying longer at the office, and sometimes I get work back home. So it's not a balance. I cannot say
sounds like you got a bit of a balance there. You said you spend time in the morning with your husband. So
yes, but I don't spend time with my daughter.
Oh, okay.
I just become a mom, and right now I'm not keeping my daughter with me. They're with my mom-in-law. She's taking care of the baby.
Got it.
Because I don't have time for the family, and I do realize, but I'm giving her the best opportunity that she can have it right now.
Yeah.
But I cannot say, oh, I'm happy back home and I'm happy at work. And no, when I have to travel with work, I wish I was home.
Sure.
When I'm in holiday with my family, I'm thinking about work, that I don't have time to do that and that and that. So it's not a balance.
Yeah,
it's something that you have to be grateful with what you have and not think about that I don't have that.
Well, something to work towards, I guess. So I usually ask people what they do in their free time, but I won't ask you that question.
Oh, I'm doing a lot of things in my free time. Sometimes I'm doing work. And
I was afraid that was going to be the answer.
and I also take time for my free time to travel, to do some things. When I want to keep away from work, I just turn off the internet.
Yeah.
And I have time for myself. So I'm not doing as much as I wanted to do.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I've give up, but not all for work,
Right.
but for myself. I go home and I watch movies.
Good.
It's one of my favorite things.
Good.
I'm reading a lot of books.
Mhm.
I'm meeting with friends
Yeah.
and
Good.
try to do fun stuff.
Mhm.
Fun stuff for my age, because if you ask me when I was 21, I was like, party. Right now, it's not about party.
Tell me about it. I'm 63, so I completely understand. So there's some balance there.
Depends on the perspective. If you ask a mom,
Yeah. Oh
she'll
well.
say, "Oh, that
Yeah,
lady
yeah,
is
yeah,
crazy. She's not
yeah.
spending enough time with their family." If you
No,
ask
no,
a
I get that.
career
I get that. I get that. I get that.
person, they will say, "You're not staying enough at work."
Yeah.
So
Sure. The life of a female executive with a family. It's not an easy thing.
oh, it's not easy even for the dads. I think this
Exactly.
is something that we say, "Oh, mom has it harder." No, the dads have the same feeling, the same needs.
Hmm.
They feel bad. It's
Yeah.
only that we look at them from a different perspective.
Sure. Sure. How much do you miss the shows?
A lot and not. I miss traveling. I miss meeting with the people.
Yep.
When I was at the shows, I was thinking, "Oh, I do have to be here for another day. I wish I could go back to work. I have so many things to do." And right now, I miss not the parties, the mingling with the people.
Yeah. I miss the hugs.
Yes, and to see people and see what everyone was doing, it's what I really miss.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that to me is family. That's our adopted family.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Maria, I'd like to thank you for being our guest today on Adult Site Broker Talk, and I hope we'll get a chance to do this again really soon.
Thank you so much for having me. We can do this anytime you want.
Okay, tomorrow.
Yes, let's do it tomorrow. I have time.
Okay.
I will make time for sure.
Thank you. My broker tip today is part 5 of what to do to make your site more valuable for when you decide to sell it later. When you decide to sell your website, make sure you have the following information available for potential buyers. Detailed information about your company, your website, and any other aspect of your operation that a potential buyer may want to find out about. This should include, for a pay site, a detailed inventory of your content, number of images, and number of videos. How much of it is exclusive and how much is non-exclusive. Financial information for at least the last 3 years if your company is that old. This should include sales reports, profit and loss statements, and billing reports. Get all that information organized in a legible format that a good broker can use to sell your property. If you decide to sell it yourself, organize a list of potential buyers and start the process of contacting them. Be realistic about what your company is worth. In today's market, the kiss of death is overpricing your property. Is there anything a potential buyer needs to know, such as, well, are you being sued? Do you have any substantial debts or anything else like that? Don't let these things be a surprise to a potential buyer. They'll either find out before the sale and not buy, or they'll find out after the sale and you'll have another lawsuit on your hands. Disclose everything. We'll talk about this subject more next week. And next week, we'll be talking to Ari of Webcam Startup. And that's it for this week's Adult Site Broker Talk. I'd once again like to thank my guest, Maria of Best Studios. Talk to you again next week on Adult Site Broker Talk. I'm Bruce Friedman.